The fourth committee is the committee that receives the report from the Committee of 24, the Article 73E report, and then can make a recommendation to the General Assembly to delist Gibraltar. So that, in the hierarchy of the UN, is the committee that we are addressing today, and the reason why each year, and this is an issue of consensus between both the GSD and the GSLP Liberals, the Chief Minister of Gibraltar comes to the fourth committee. You'll recall that at some time my predecessor stopped coming to the UN in June, which is the Committee of 24, but not to the fourth committee, which all of us have always continued to address.
The Chief Minister welcomed the new president of the UN Special Political and Decolonisation Committee and said he hoped that under his leadership a constructive working relationship can be forged to improve the committee's awareness of Gibraltar. After 33 years of representation at the committee, the Chief Minister got straight down to business.
We come not to ask you for any favours, not to beg for recognition. The Charter does not require us to do that. We are here to demand recognition of what is ours by right, the right of self-determination, a right that is non-negotiable, unconditional, not subject to the veto of any state, and certainly not suspended because of any historically ill-conceived sovereignty claims.
Mr. Picardo had strong words for the committee.
You failed to recommend to the General Assembly our delisting from the list of non-self-governing territories. It is as if this committee fails to listen, fails to see us. Well, hear us now. See us now. See how we are developing and growing. See how we have emerged as a self-governing people in our own land. We submitted to you our 2006 Constitution, but you do not tell us your criteria for delisting.
For the first time, the Chief Minister was able to update this committee on the treaty agreement.
And in 2025, on the 11th of June, we reached a historic agreement with the United Kingdom, the European Union and Spain to govern our future relationship with the EU. A sovereignty-neutral framework that respects our sovereignty and our identity. An agreement that provides us unimpeded access into the EU Schengen area and customs union. His Majesty, King Felipe VI of Spain, in his address to the General Assembly just 2 weeks ago, referred not only to the population of the Campo de Gibraltar, but also, importantly, to that of Gibraltar as beneficiaries of this agreement. That reference marks a welcome shift in tone, one that acknowledges our role as legitimate stakeholders in shaping our future. We appreciate that historic acknowledgement. It affirms what we have always said, that genuine cooperation across borders must be built on mutual respect and recognition, not on denial or erasure.
He placed the blame for failing to delist Gibraltar squarely on the committee.
You have not engaged with us to help us achieve delisting. You are failing to discharge your mandate. Because, Mr. Chairman, the time has come for this committee to recognize that the only legitimate path to Gibraltar's delisting is the one that reflects the freely and democratically expressed wishes of the Gibraltarians, nothing else. And we will never accept any future that is imposed on us. We will never accept any future being imposed on our land. We will only accept the future we choose, which we will freely determine. We are self-governing. It is nonsense to continue to describe us as non-self-governing.
His message, he said, was as simple as that.
Well, I've talked, of course, about the principle of self-determination, its application to the people of Gibraltar, the two key parts of the Charter, which contain the right of self-determination, Article 1 and Article 55, and, of course, the two key resolutions, 1514 and 2625 of the General Assembly, that set out how those principles apply to the people of non-self-governing territories. But I've also talked about, and this year I had to, of course, the new arrangements that we've agreed in June, which will lead to the treaty, the recognition of the benefit of those arrangements by King Felipe of Spain to the people of Gibraltar, not just the people of the Campo de Gibraltar, and finally, of course, the assertion of our right to our homeland, untrammeled and unaffected by anybody's sovereignty claim.
The chairman of the Self-Determination for Gibraltar group also addressed the UN.
If you believe we remain a colony, please explain why. If you accept that we have fulfilled the criteria for delisting, then take the steps your mandate requires. Silence and inaction cannot be the answer. Let me be clear, Gibraltar does not seek conflict or quarrel with anyone. We wish to live in harmony with our neighbours, to cooperate for regional prosperity and to build trust through dialogue. But harmony cannot be achieved by ignoring the voice of a people. Partnership cannot be built on the denial of rights.
After 33 years at the UN and a treaty agreement soon to be formalised, hope reigns eternal that this address will finally be the one to take Gibraltar on a path towards delisting.